Into the ritual chamber.
Gwendis, help me!
You're too late.
Oh
The
gosh.
experiment nears completion. The heir of Verandis
I really
is
hope
mine.
that Tusa didn't just die, like, right in front of us. Probably did. Because, you know. Whoa, what was that? Why is she not as difficult as I expected? I'm not finding any particular hardship in this fight. Ah, okay. Yeah, I thought that was way too easy. There we go. Ah! No, no, no. I could not break free. Let's just take some healthy space. Why can't I, Oh, I didn't equip any thingies, that's why it was my own fault. I forgot that I need to equip the... No! Let me go! Jeez. What are those things? Coagulant. Is it just blood, then? It's just spooky evil blood. Okay, there we go.
Answer me! Gwendis.
Okay, she's fine.
Of course I did, you mangy
Restoration
scamp.
staff.
Take a breath. Then we're
No,
getting you out
we'll
of here.
stick with our destruction staff. Hello, Adusa.
So, you helped this one's sister, yes? Helped her find Adusa. You have the thanks of House Ravenwatch Walker. We have little to offer, but our memory is very long. Now, you killed that monster Esenia, yes?
We did. Are you alright?
This one has seen better moons. I do not know if any trace of Esenia's corruption still flows through my veins. Adusa feels weak, but clear-headed. Unlike the Blood Knights. Only time will tell, yes?
Do you think that killing Esenia will stop the Blood Knights?
Hard to say. Esenia took long notes, you see? Very thorough. One of the Ashen Lord's alchemists may pick up where she left
Very
off.
true.
But it will take time. Time enough to strike this latest threat to Skyrim through the heart.
Why was Verandis' bloodline so important to this ritual?
A good question. One Adusa has asked herself many times. Unfortunately, only one person can answer that. And he is far away. We will have time to think on this later. First, we must escape this place, yes?
Fair enough. Let's get moving.
Come on. Those Blood Knights will be on top of us
Stay
any
in this
moment now.
place.
I'll take care of Adusa. You go on. Meet us at my camp outside, alright?
Okay. Outside meaning above ground, or are we just gonna stay in Blackreach? So I feel like Adusa would not want to stay underground. I wouldn't, at least. Was I kept prisoner in a place and tortured. Alright. This castle is remarkable, though. It's very interesting to see how Lady Esenia ended up essentially demoting herself so that she could work on these experimentations rather than remaining in the prime seat of power. She decided to be like, okay, you take care of all the stuff. I just want to do my mad scientist stuff. Which, in the end, probably was part of her undoing. Because if she were the power here, I feel like she would have more defense, and also, I don't know, I just feel like it would have been harder to get to her. She's still like bleeding. So I don't see why she couldn't just do both. Because she had been. Continue on. Don't fix what's not broken. I do not like the introduction of a bigger, badder power. Excuse me. Got to thinking, and our character doesn't really have a particular build. Like, yeah, we do two-handed and destruction stuff and heavy and medium armor, which is, it's like two distinct things, but we don't really have like a particular direction for our skills, because as of right now we're just using warden skills. So maybe it will be a good idea to maybe lean into our skills from our specializations, like the two-handed skills and stuff like that. Because right now we do healing, we do summoning, we do elemental damage, you know. It's kind of all over the place. Which kind of is very on brand for me though, so not complaining. Hello?
Shh. She is resting.
That was very loud shushing.
I'm glad to see you made it out of that place in one piece. I had to carry Adusa half the way. After everything she's just been through, she needs her rest. And a meal.
That is true. Please don't kill me. Interesting that the vampires at any point have not tried to drain the character. Okay. Do you think she'll be alright?
I honestly don't know. I hope so. There's so much I don't know about the Ravenwatch bloodline. About Verondis' origins. Will the strength of our blood help her heal? Or will it cling to Asenia's experiments all the more? It's a mystery.
Well, she survived the experience. All you can do is take it day by day.
Yeah, you're right. I'll keep a close eye on her. And I have a few alchemists that owe me favors. The important thing is that we're together. Sisterhood is a powerful bond. It'll take more than some gross experiments to break us apart.
I believe you.
Take this. Call it a
You need a
keepsake for
ring.
everything you've done for House Ravenwatch. And for me. The vampiric threat still looms large here in Skyrim, but with Asenia out of the way, I think we've got a fighting chance.
Well, you are a vampire, but
Next
yeah.
stop, the surface. After this business, I'd be willing to go topside in the middle of the day.
Are you alright, Grendis?
Of course I am. Just thinking about what we saw in there. I always felt like I had a grip on what vampirism was, you know? But now the world's filling up with monsters I couldn't dream up in my worst nightmares. Verondis never prepared us for this.
We faced it together and succeeded.
You're right, of course. But this isn't over. Not by a long shot. I'm sorry. I'm babbling. Just tired, you know? I need rest. We'll probably be here for a while. You're welcome to shelter at our camp whenever you pass by.
Thank you. Okay, let's equip this ring that we just got. Death Zone Spiral reduces stamina cost of abilities by 167. Increases maximum stamina by 817. Oh, yeah, that. Yes, I get it. There we go. Okay. We're near a way shrine. Here we are. Let's head to the way shrine. Pick out what we'll do next. We are not going to do the Gathering Storm now. We want to finish all of the side quests that we have first. Maybe we'll do the Pale Man. Pale Man? Yeah, we'll do that one. Why is it playing battle music? Okay. Here we go. Where's our... oh, no. I always do that. Ah! Go. Why is it doing that? In. Okay. Why does it do that? So silly. Like, no, I don't want to go just into Blackreach. It's like, okay, let's go to a different spot of Blackreach. No, take me to Skyrim. No, it just goes all the way out to Tamriel. Okay. We are doing the Pale Man, which is finding some murderous, I believe, like cryptid type thing. Yeah, the monster he calls the Pale Man, which he claims abducted his brother. So we're speaking to people who have encounters with it.
Do I even dare hope you have another supplier? Or shall I savor this drink?
I thought I might do business with a few trolls, actually. They have excellent meat.
Where is that guy? Just didn't load in, I imagine. Hello. Are you who supposed to talk
Solitude
to?
is home.
No.
I was born there. I grew up there, and I long to return there. But it is my duty and honor to offer my service in her defense. And to that end, I will hold Dragonbridge to my last breath if need be.
Definitely needed that earlier on. Things were in such a state. Hello?
This better be important. Unless you want to pick up a rake, I don't have time to jaw at strangers.
I'm sorry? Errol sent me to ask you about the Pale Man.
Well then, that changes it. I used to think that man had lost his senses. Then the Pale Man killed my bear. Now I understand. Before you ask, Bear was my hound. He mostly just slept and smelled bad, but he was all I had after my husband died.
How do you know the Pale Man killed Bear?
Because I saw it! Bear and I were tracking hawkers on the coast, over the mountain north of Solitude. When night fell, we made camp. Bear's yelp woke me. I expected to see a giant. Instead, I saw the Pale Man dragging away my poor dog.
Goodness gracious. What did you do then? Let me open
What do you
that
think? I rushed into my tent and got my axe. When I came out, they were gone. Searched through the night, but the storm was thick as stew, and I can't track like Bear.
Yeah.
That monster took my dog. My good dog! Bear deserved better.
I'll share the story that you told me with Errol.
I've known soldiers and killers in my day. Even been friends with a few. I don't know any I'd call evil, but that thing was evil. That thing killed my dog. Everybody told me I was
That is pretty
crazy.
evil.
Errolf is the first one who made sense.
How do you know Errolf?
He used to post flyers around the area asking for stories about the Pale Man. We laughed them off back then, but no longer. After the monster took Bear, I sent Errolf a letter that said where to find me. I pray he gets that vicious creature.
Found the lighter. Wasn't even looking for it, but I found it. Well, good to know that I guess he's not completely out of his mind. Not entirely on a wild goose chase, at least. Where is the way shrine? That way. Alright, so let's go back to the way shrine. Oh. Let's actually go there. Oh, that wasn't what I meant to. Okay. Okay. Snickerdoodle. The shenanigans as always. Oops. Just keep seeing. Okay, we're gonna cross the window because I think the smells are making them be a bit more squirrely. That's the mirror. You're just looking at the reflection, kitty. It's yourself. Stop freaking out. Okay. There we go, towards the little waypoint. Oh. Towards the waypoint. He's standing up on two legs. Looking at himself. Confused. It's kind of hilarious. Oh. Oh, there we go. Feral Guardian can now be morphed. That is good. That's what we've been wanting. So that's going to be the first skill that we get in a while. So we've just been getting, or like, you know, active skill. Just been getting passives lately. Now we're going to get, finally... Oh, I thought that was a thing to open. Bird. Arrow. A room. Stoop. That's a reflection of the kitten. He's really confused. Oh, recipe. Okay, what can we do to collect this recipe? What does morphing it to? I wonder. Maybe it just makes it stronger, probably. I don't think we're gonna need this dagger. Because we like two-handed. Even though, really, it's not much of a damage difference, which is a shame. Snickerdoodle. She's trying to lay down super close, but she just ended up laying on the water bottle. I don't think that's very comfortable. I think I might want to get rid of this. Yeah, let's just destroy it. Huh? Okay, it doesn't want me to do that. Alright. I don't think it wants me to because I haven't opened it yet, or like tried to equip it yet. No extras anywhere. Okay, now it did it. There we go. Audible items. Oh, we got another serum. Materials, more provisioning things as always. So many provisioning things. This has 2 things, this has 2 things. Alright, so now we can pick up this recipe. So let's use the recipe for kelp kava. Cool. We should keep going before they come back. Where is our hut? I cannot see. Okay, there it is. Oh, whoops. Unintentional. Where is it? This way. I haven't found any more of the scryable dick spots. Because I know they're just like scattered about. Okay. So it says that it's at the top of this tower? Question mark? Which this is definitely not the way to... Ooh. Screg the Undefeatable. Looks pretty... No! Pretty undefeatable. Based on that, thingy. So, we're just gonna, sneak by. That should, perhaps wasn't a great idea. Monsters of Northern Folklore by Minerva Callow, Imperial Chronicler. You can learn a lot about a people by examining their superstitions. Ancient fears run deep, deeper even than cherished traditions or historical enmities. While few Nords will admit to fear of any kind, I found one topic that reliably sets a Northerner on edge: the snow ghosts. Kitty, what are you doing? They're always up to something. Get down. Get down. Thank you. At first, I thought they referred to Ice Race, or Wisp's mothers, but I've come to learn that these snow ghosts bear no similarity to these monsters. Alternatively, hey! Hey! He's being playful and wants me to play with him. I don't want to play with you. You're not fun to play with, mister. It's too rough. Alternatively referred to as Bogles, Rearkin, or Clattercoats, they plague herders and traders alike. Oh, this is, Pale Man, right? Stealing livestock, stabbing wandering merchants in their sleep, and spoiling root sellers with poisonous slime. I gathered the following testimonials in Morthal and Solitude. I leave it to you, dear reader, to parse the fact from the fiction. Bonbetta. Bonbetta? Yeah. Bonbetta, a Morthal fishmonger, had this to say. Aye, I've seen those scamps more than once. Skulking around the docks they were, snatching up our nets and tearing out the fish. They only come out in the moonless nights, you know, so you can't see them proper. My eyes aren't what they used to be. Mind. Snickerdoodle causing trouble. But it seems to me that they had sharpish ears like an elf. They hunched over like goblins, and they had skin like the underbelly of a dead trout. All white, you see. My husband set out to run them off, but they're quick as a whip, and Ralmik's knees creak like a dead pine nowadays. Probably for the better. Way I hear it, they'll kill a person as soon as look at them. I met a herdsman near the Dragon Bridge. who could barely contain his contempt for the creatures, shaking his fist as often as he gnawed on Kilnerroot. He asked not to be identified. This is the dude that we're talking to, for sure. To Sovngarde with those bastards. Used to be that you'd only hear about them once or twice your whole life long. Now they've snatched up... Okay, maybe it doesn't happen. Now they've snatched up 3 of my best cows in the last 6 months alone. Can hardly get a wink of rest. Okay, kitty. You need to get down. Go. Thank you. Wink's rest anymore. It's bad enough we've got to compete with the damned mammoths for grazing space. Now I'm wringing my beard day and night worrying about clattercoats cutting my livestock to pieces. My brother tells me it's just rustlers in black feathers, but I've seen them. No Nord can hunch the way they do. And the clothes they wear, I've never seen the like. Like it's carved off one of those damned cave bugs you see near Morthal every now and again. Oh, the Falmer. That's who they are. I see. Next time I'm in Solitude, I'm going to fetch a good sturdy bow and pierce one of those cow thieves right between the eyes. Gizel Tisar. Gils Tisar. A surprisingly pleasant dark elf from the Bard's College dismissed these testimonies as local superstition and nothing more. You know how these Nords are. Honestly, they'll blame any misfortune on bizarre creatures or foreigners. Just the other day, some pale-eyed merchant blamed me for putting an elf hex on their dog. I mean, what is that? And why would I care about their dog? It's all nonsense. That said, nonsense often makes for entertaining verse. Just last night, I wrote a farce about a 5-eyed troll. It will land with a splash, guaranteed. I met a wild-eyed vagrant at Carthwatch who offered a truly outlandish claim, flapping his hands about as he spoke. They're elves, snow elves. They're right. These people, goblins some say, and Virkr. Can you imagine? Pfeh. I got a good look at these. I've seen these things, Missy. Got a real good look. They're paler than the palest Nord, with pointy ears and noses like a bat. You say elves don't have noses like bats, but you'd be wrong, Missy. Dead wrong. Old Ysgramor cut their noses off so you could tell them apart from other elves and drove them underground like the worms they are. Goodness gracious. Every time I read or hear about like the whole Falmer thing, Snow Elf thing, it's so gross. Like the colonialism of early Nords like Ysgramor is just ugh. Ew. Horrible. Now they're all hunched and squinty from living in caves and never seeing the sun. And they're coming back. Mark me. They aim to take Skyrim back, just like they did back on the Crying Night. Beware, Missy, beware. Wheeler imagined these creatures grant us a fascinating glimpse into Nordic folklore and serve as a perfect example of how ancient ghost stories still plague the Northerners today.